The Grand Strand is home to beautiful beaches, immaculate golf courses, exciting nightlife, and fun activities for all ages. Unfortunately, not every day is a day at the beach, but legal help is always within your reach. You need an experienced attorney working to secure the best possible outcome for you. When legal issues threaten to cloud your day at the beach, contact the law firm of McCutchen, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Geddie today, and let us assist you with your claim.
We are your lawyers at the beach.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Every Tuesday, the law offices of McCutchen, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Geddie are on the show to talk about a lot of interesting things that you want to know about. Today we got Norton Geddie with us. How you doing?
Doing great today.
All right, now you want to talk, let's say the number one question that should be asked in selling and buying a business is, what are you really selling or buying?
That's exactly right, Cecil. You mentioned in your trivia that 60% of restaurants fail, 80% of small retail businesses fail in the first 5 years. And it's the absolute truth. And one of the reasons we see that so often is people come to me and they've already got a contract, but honestly, what are you buying? Are you buying just the name? Is there real estate involved? Is there a lease involved? If so, how long do you have to stay in the property? Have you spoken to the landlord? Are you just buying inventory? Because inventory can be purchased anywhere. So it's really amazing to me sometimes we get into a deal and realize that the principals haven't really thought out exactly what they're getting.
Yeah, you get a lease for 2 years, and then what happens after 2 years, you're doing real good, and the guy says, I'm not going to lease again. So you got to make sure you've got all the facts.
And most of the value of a small business like a restaurant is in its location. People, if you're McDonald's, everybody knows your name, and that's a very valuable name. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're, Bob's Hot Dog Stand, the fact that you've been there for 10 years is important. The fact that you're Bob's, nobody really knows, nobody really cares. They just know that they go to that location, they get good service. So it's very important that you get that ironed out ahead of time, and that's where an attorney can help. If you've got a real estate broker, they need to be finding you the business, need to be finding you the location, finding out what you're doing. But the attorney needs to go through the contract and make sure that you've thought of everything. Because we do it every day.
That's right.
Well, what is the first thing to look for in terms of assets?
The first thing to look for in an asset is really the location, as we said, and how long do you have that location? Cecil pointed out, if it's a short lease, it's a limited value to you. If it's a long lease, it's got a much greater value. So you really want to look at how long can you be there.
Okay. All right, now how do you start to buy a business? What do you just go out and say, hey, I want to buy a business?
Probably the best thing is, one, know something about the industry. People come and they decide, I want to get into this business, but they've never done it before. But once you've narrowed down the industry and once you've got an idea of what area, location, geographically you want to be in, a real estate broker, a commercial broker, one who does business sales every day, can really help you pick out the actual target of your purchase. But then you really need an attorney to nail down all the particulars. Let's review a lease. Let's talk about how much are you paying for the lease, how much are you paying for the name, are we getting a trademark, are we getting email addresses, phone numbers, that sort of thing. Things that you may not think about when you think of a business, but are very important.
Just don't jump into business. Always obtain a lawyer to make sure. And also McCutchen, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Geddie can help you. Thanks a lot, Norton.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.